Hi Insta friends, welcome to another gab about some stuff. The stuff we're gabbing about today is scented candles, specifically some candles that I ordered online from the Harlem Candle Company. And my gab before this was about personal fragrances that go on the body. So I thought I would keep the theme going, and a lot of stuff just really stinks in the world right now. So I thought, let's talk about stuff that smell kind of nice. So I'll be sharing my opinions about these candles. In case anyone would think that this were a sponsored video, because who's sponsoring me to talk about anything? Zero people. But just to clear that up, they don't know that I'm doing this. This is not a review at their request. I don't have like a discount code to share or anything like that. This is just purely unsolicited thoughts about my experience with this company. So that's that. The second thing I just want to mention is I understand that fragrance is very personal and very difficult to advise about, right? Like I can't say that smells good, buy it. That doesn't smell good, don't buy it. Taste, preference, allergies, all of those things are so personal. So this isn't going down that road. This is just a general overview of my experience buying from the brand. Okay, so I decided to buy from the brand because one of my Insta friends posted her little haul when her products arrived, and I guess she'd been buying from them for a little while. So I asked her experience, and she said they're great, go for it. So I went and I did some investigating. I am a fan of scented candles. I know scented candles kind of have a reputation for being like basic, but I enjoy them immensely. I do have a job that has the potential to be very stressful and anxiety producing if it's allowed to be. So self-care is at the forefront of everything that I do on a daily basis because self-preservation is just what it needs to be. So for me, that does include lots of time alone, long walks, exercise, balanced nutrition, baths, meditation, and scented candles and fragrances, and fragrances really do impact my mood, really help me be calm and really kind of create a good vibe in my home. So I've loved scented candles for a very long time. So I was pleased to have the opportunity to try these. Now, the Harlem Candle Company is owned or founded by a Black woman, and the general premise of the fragrances, and she makes fragrances for homes. They're Fragrance from Homes company, so they do have room sprays and things like that as well that you can order. I didn't get any of those, but it's basically based on the golden age of the Harlem Renaissance, the time when Black intellectuals and poets and musicians and novelists and philosophers were flocking to Harlem to participate in coming up with some of the most beautiful and powerful work that exists, not only, but some of the more interesting work that exists in Black culture, Black literature, Black art. So that's, the general premise of the company, which I'm, all about. So my interest was piqued to explore and investigate. Because fragrances are so hard to buy, buying a big candle wasn't something I was super comfortable with. So I decided to dip my toe in, so to speak, by buying a couple of little ones. So from the travel collection. And they go from the candle sizes, go all the way from the travel sizes to the big double wick ones, So I thought, well, that might be, a heck of an investment for stuff that I'm not even sure will work for me. So I did start with the three little ones. And I think the direction I'll take this, because it is so hard to say yay, nay on fragrance, is I'll just speak generally about my experience. So the first thing is that my order arrived super quickly. Social distancing is still something individuals and companies have to be very mindful of. So there is that in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. But all of that said, I ordered one evening. I got the notification the following day that my items were being shipped, and I received them the day after because I got the 2-day shipping. So I live in Boston, and they shipped from New Jersey. So I don't know if that impacts the speed of it all, but the point is they came quickly. I was pleased. The end. When they arrived, I opened my box excitedly, and they were delightful. They were so beautifully packed. The odor floating out of the box was just so delightful. It was so fragrant, but not in like an overpowering or sickening way. You know, sometimes fragrance really just kind of slaps you in an aggressive way. This was just mild, beautiful, subtle, but detectable. So I enjoyed that. Everything was wrapped in individual bubble wrap, little bubble wraps. Nothing was broken in the shipping or anything like that. It had been packaged with care, which I appreciated. So that's just that generally. Now, the three that I ordered, what I've done is I pulled the description from online, and probably the best way to do this, or one way to do this, is to just let you know if what they put online about the fragrance is what I perceived when I've burnt the candles, right? And so maybe that'll give you some hint on if you can trust their description, and then you can find maybe some products that sound like something you would like and know that you probably will like it because they are pretty accurate in their description. So I'll just jump right into it. So one that I got was Speakeasy, and so I'll just read you the description of Speakeasy first, and then I'll let you know if I agreed with that. So Speakeasy is supposed to have top notes of cardamom, smoked incense, bourbon, pimento berry, middle notes of saffron, licorice, plum blossom, tobacco leaves, and base notes of palo santo, patchouli, vanilla, and dark chocolate. I can say 100% this is an accurate description of Speakeasy. I received the box in the afternoon, so that evening, that was the first one that I burnt because it sounded like it would be a good, chill fragrance to have going for the evening, and it absolutely was. This is the kind of fragrance that I enjoy at the end of a long day, after dinner, maybe if I'm having like a bourbon cocktail and I'm just kind of hanging out and trying to bring myself down for the evening. 100% accurate description on that. The patchouli is quite forward for me, but I like that. I do like that. The smell of that. Also, vanilla notes are right up my alley, so I do enjoy that. Yeah, completely accurate and absolutely spot on for that description. The next item that I ordered, or the other one that I ordered, was Love, the candle Love. And so online that's described as having top notes of watery green notes, alemmy, apple, and clove. Middle notes of Eau de May and sandalwood. Do I agree with that description? Yes, I do. I'll say the Eau de May is just beautiful, and it is quite, I don't want to say forward, but I'll just say forward. Yeah, it really is a very rosy, beautiful fragrance. It was a fragrance that I lit in the middle of the day, and I was glad that I did. It's the kind of fragrance that I enjoyed or have enjoyed having in my closet beauty space. It's got the smell of fresh cut roses, and if I'm wrong, Eau de May, I'm fairly sure means that unicorns sprout thumbs for the month of May and come out at specific hours to harvest the roses and lovingly, tenderly pack them and extract their fragrance from there. So that's exactly what you get from this. It's not overpowering like rose scent. It's beautiful, fresh cut rose scent, kind of like if you ever get Persian rose water from, the health store or whatever that you can just kind of mist yourself for in the summer. It's like that. I think the sandalwood does make it cling a little more to the air and to the nostrils, so it has a little bit more oomph than just your rose water, but it's delightful. It is a delight, and the description is spot on. And then the next one that I got, I actually, is Lennox. So I'll tell you what Lennox is described as having. Essence of seductive flowers, fragrant notes of gardenia, tangerine, coconut, green apple, and vanilla. Is this an accurate description? I would say so. Yeah, I would say so. I will say this is, of the ones that I ordered, my least favorite fragrance, but that's neither here nor there, right? I think they are absolutely correct in the description. I guess I didn't realize that I wouldn't enjoy the gardenia as much as I do, so for me, it's kind of a little bit of a clash. It's kind of somewhere between the Love and Speakeasy, where it's floral, but also the vanilla, I'm not sure anyway. So I have still been burning it and using it. Of course, I'm going to continue to do that, but I've kind of been burning it with one of the others just to kind of like tilt it more either towards vanilla patchouli with more subtle floral fragrance, or with Love to kind of tip it closer to a more floral fragrance. So that's kind of it. So do I recommend this? Yes, I do recommend the company. The products were beautiful, and I do intend to repurchase. I believe the two little glass ones are $20 each, and then the one in the tin can is $15. And they're supposed to have about 20 hours of burn time. So far, that seems pretty accurate. I've been burning them a little bit each day since I got them, and they're still going strong. So once they start to kind of burn themselves out, I do intend to place another order, and I will be getting bigger sizes of at least those two, and I might get a smaller size of a new fragrance just to kind of try and check out. So yeah, that's it. That's my gab about fragrances, home fragrance, and the Harlem Candle Company. Let me know your thoughts. Do you enjoy candles, and do you find that they impact your mood? And where do you get your scented candles? Which ones do you enjoy? Also, yeah, let me know. A couple of people, when I posted my picture that I received this, had heard of the company already. So hopefully this is helpful if you've kind of been like on the fence about ordering from them and all of that. So I'll leave you there. Please get back. Let me know your thoughts about any and all things. And I hope to hear from you. Take care, Instafam. Peace.